When it's hot outside, getting enough protein can be difficult for me. I lose my appetite, I don't want to turn on the oven because it heats up the whole house, and to be honest, sometimes all I want to eat is peaches and peanut butter crackers. And my mother, at the age of 95, is even worse. But I'm getting up there, and at the age of 70, I still need meals that give me plenty of protein, fiber, and plant nutrients. So today, I'm sharing the 3 high-protein meals I've been making on repeat all summer. Meals that even my picky mother loves, and that keep me feeling energized without heating up the kitchen. So my first meal is going to be this delicious Southwest beef skillet with fresh Swiss chard. And when you see me make this, I forgot to put in the pinto beans, which I add to give this meal a little more bulk. So I had cooked them the day before and just forgot about them. So the next night I put them in. Oh, and just a quick note, I'm sharing what works for me. I'm not trying to tell you how you should eat. Our nutritional needs are different, especially as we age. So pay attention to your own body and talk to your healthcare provider if you have any concerns about deficiencies in your diet. And hopefully this video will inspire you to cook more at home and, as a result, eat better. All right, let's get going. So in the morning, I walked down to our community garden to harvest some fresh vegetables. I picked some of my favorite vegetable, Swiss chard, and look at the size of these leaves. I cooked them as a side dish with salt and pepper, and they were the best tasting Swiss chard greens I have ever had. Fresh from the earth, tender, and extremely sweet. Even my mother raved. I'm cutting half this large sweet potato into bite-sized chunks for today's dinner. The other half I will air fry for a side dish later in the week. I first remove the skins because I'm pretty sure my mother won't eat them. The recipe doesn't call for it, but because I had this red bell pepper, I decided to dice it and put it in this dish. With a meal like this, it's a good idea to add things you have on hand. Bell peppers have a lot of vitamin C and they taste delicious, so I'm gonna use it. The secret to eating well without using our oven is to use a toaster oven like my Wonder Oven. I used it to make my mother some cornbread to go along with tonight's meal, and I used the bake setting at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Last Christmas, I bought myself a Wonder Oven Basic, as a Christmas present, and I have been using it this whole summer to do the heavy lifting for the cooking around here. This one toasts, roasts, air fries, bakes, and broils. And I've done it all. And it's been great. And it doesn't heat up your kitchen, which is the best thing about it. So I highly recommend, if you don't have something like this, a toaster oven that does multiple things, because that's what I wanted, can save you so much aggravation and keep you from having to use your big oven all during the summer months when it's really hot and no one wants to turn that thing on. All right, so we want to put in here a tablespoon of chili powder. Oops. Yes, this is a pound of lean ground beef. And then a teaspoon of cumin. Got a teaspoon of cumin. So we have salt and pepper. Break this up a little bit more. And then at the very end, I'm going to add some garlic powder. about a half a teaspoonful. And then set this aside. Here's a quick glimpse of my mother's cornbread that just came out of the Wonder Oven. It literally took half the amount of baking time that the recipe called for, and it's nice and brown, which is exactly how she likes it. It's come away from the sides so you can see that it's done, and yeah, she'll be happy to see this. When you're trying to feed older adults, it's important to find the foods that they really like, season them well, and then serve them often. She needs more calories because we don't want her losing weight. So this is a great way to get them for her. These onions should have cooked with the ground beef, but I forgot to put them in. So I'm cooking them now. I'm gonna add a little bit of broth. Deglaze the pan, and then put in the other vegetables, which include green chilies. These are Anaheim chilies. Sweet potato. And red bell peppers. I'm going to add about half of this box of chopped tomatoes. We're also going to add seasoning to this. I want 2 teaspoons of chili powder. 1 teaspoon of cumin. Some salt, and pepper. A little bit more chicken broth. Usually I use beef broth, but I didn't have any, so it's chicken broth today. This is going to simmer for about 20 just lowered the heat. It's been about 20 minutes. I added the ground beef back in, stirred it together. It's simmering right now. And yeah, you just want to cook them until the sweet potatoes are soft, but you don't want them not so soft that they break down. So this is perfect. And then the last thing that you want to do, if you like cilantro, now is the time. Add a little bit of that. This is actually parsley because I don't like cilantro. And then this is ready to serve. This is a full meal. The one thing that I forgot to do is add cheese. Cheddar, jack, whatever your favorite. I wanted to use up the goat cheese, so that's what I have here. And not too much because my mother's lactose intolerant, so just, I'll put extra on my serving, but for her, this is it. Okay, so here's my little portion right here. I've got the Swiss chard and the Southwestern ground beef skillet over here. This is definitely a full filling meal. I'm gonna taste it here for seasonings and to see how the cheese is working, because I've never used goat cheese on here before. But you've got a lot of protein in this dish, thanks to the ground beef and the cheese, and then a lot of nutrition because of the sweet potato and the Swiss chards. Let's taste it. It's got a little bit of a kick, but if you like even more, you could add some jalapeno in here or some cayenne pepper. So yeah, and the sweet potatoes are cooked and soft. So it's a really good dish. There you go. When I first prepared the ground beef, I had made some pinto beans in a crock pot the day before, and I meant to add those to it. This is a great way to stretch out your meals, by the way, adding protein-rich beans, but I forgot to add them. So I'm having them, this is the second night, so I'm just going to mix them in with this tonight and increase the protein as well as the calories and the fiber, which will make me feel fuller on less. The fastest, most nutritious salad that you can have for lunch is this Mediterranean quinoa salad. We've been loving this salad so much that I make it at least once every couple of weeks. It's delicious and filling, and you can make it in less than 30 minutes. You can do all the vegetable chopping while the quinoa is cooking, and then it just takes a few minutes to assemble the whole thing. Once you're done, you've prepared 4 servings of an extremely high fiber meal. To bump up the protein, I will add maybe 6 ounces or so of a roast chicken breast, cooked on the Wonder Oven roast setting at 400 degrees, takes 20 minutes, and the chicken breast comes out tender and juicy and perfect every time. But if you prefer, you can add eggs, hard-boiled eggs to the salad to bump up the protein, or even tofu. And then you'll have a satisfying meal for lunch or dinner. One of my secrets for adding more protein to a meal is to prep some high-protein extras during the week. These are things that you can just add to a meal like a condiment. So I always have some Greek yogurt tzatziki sauce and chickpea hummus in the refrigerator as sides. So here's how I make those. Because my mother's lactose intolerant, but I still wanted to get the benefits of Greek yogurt, we're starting with about a half a cup or so of this Best Self lactose-free 2% Greek yogurt. And it's still got 17 grams of protein. I want to add just a little bit of the rind from the lime. Not too much, otherwise it'll overwhelm it. When I'm making my tzatziki sauce, I do like lime. I prefer over lemon, but do what you like. Just soaking the last of the water from the cucumber, the shredded cucumber, so let's get that in. My hands are clean. That's a lot of cucumber, so I might need a little more yogurt. We'll see how this goes when I start mixing it. Onion powder. Salt. White pepper. It's a little bit milder than black pepper, just in case there are any seeds. There are no seeds. And then we'll stir this up. Oh, forgot one more thing. Fresh dill. Tzatziki sauce. Mix it all together and it will stay fresh in the refrigerator for several days. I put some on a sandwich I had for lunch today. Chickpeas, tahini, lemon, garlic powder, sumac. My recipe for hummus is quick, easy, and foolproof. Add to a food processor 15-ounce can of chickpeas that have been rinsed and drained. 2 tablespoons of tahini, olive oil, and the juice from half a lemon. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a couple of tablespoons of water. Process until smooth. If it doesn't look creamy, add more water 1 tablespoon at a time until it has a creamy, not grainy, consistency. Garnish with sumac and serve alongside everything. This recipe is perfect every single time. It's foolproof. And it's a crowd pleaser. A few weeks ago, I made a picnic lunch for 5 people. And I served the quinoa salad along with the yogurt sauce and the hummus. And I have to say, my friends devoured that salad and the hummus. There was nothing left, not a crumb. They were the standout hits of my menu, so I'm confident you are going to like both if you give them a try. Recipe information will be linked below. Which brings me to my final meal of the day, one that we enjoy regularly, and that's going to be sausage stuffed pitas with tzatziki, hummus, cucumber, tomatoes, and shredded lettuce. Yum! These chicken sausages have 10 grams of protein each. So I make sure to add a lot of the tzatziki sauce and hummus to get that protein up. Also, the pitas have 9 grams of protein each. And no corn-derived preservative. Woohoo! The assembly is quick and easy. I roasted the tomatoes in the Wonder Oven with olive oil, basil, and garlic powder. And because the sausages are pre-cooked, I just warm them up there too. It may not look pretty, but it tastes delicious, and this meal is very filling with about 20 to 25 grams of protein. So you've heard it said many times, I'm sure. Good health begins with good food. Garbage in, garbage out. And really, if you want to save money, cooking the bulk of your meals at home with a few helpful time-saving items that are healthy can go a long way to ensuring that you're getting the best nutrition you can possibly get while feeling satisfied and enjoying delicious food. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up for me. That would be great. If you want to see more like this, then consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss anything. And that's where I'm going to leave you. So thank you so much for watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that you would take the time out of your day to spend a little bit of time with me. I hope that today's video gave you some encouragement to eat better, and I hope that you're getting enjoyment, maybe that's not the right word, out of this incredibly hot summer. Fall and winter will be here before you know it. And yeah, that you're taking good care of yourself to stay hydrated and stay cool. I am so glad, again, that you are here. I hope that you enjoy spending time with me. And until I see you in my next video, I'm just going to wish you a wonderful day, wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.